When we define a dolman sleeve, like you can see there, is sometimes called the batwing sleeves. They are cut deep and wide at the shoulder with armholes extending almost to the waist. So, this is the tutorial for today. But before we go on, this is Tega and you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, you're very welcome. If you're a subscriber or you continue to visit this channel, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. At this point, guys, let's just get straight into the video. Looking at this picture, you can see the different ways by which you can draft your dolman sleeve. One is a bit curved from the hemline of the top, while the other one is really below the armhole going towards the waistline, and the shape of it is quite different. So we have different ways by which we can achieve this dolman sleeve depending how you want it. Now I'm gonna be using a t-shirt as a demonstration here. From the picture here, the shoulder line connecting to the sleeve is straight and there's no slope at all. There's no slope compared to the t-shirt. As you can see, the shoulder line to the sleeve is slopey. Before drafting your dolman sleeve, there are things you need to consider before you start. Your waistline, which is your shoulder to waistline, the armhole depth and the elbow length. You can either draft it as a whole fresh pattern or you can use your t-shirt to draft it out. The most important measurements you need apart from the sleeve length are listed here. So now you want to start from your shoulder line and measure your waistline measurement. So if your waistline is 16 or 17 or 18, you need to make a marking on the side. I'm gonna do that. You want to make your marking. If you want, you can add your sewing allowance. This is a stretch fabric I'm working on, a t-shirt. If you're gonna be drafting a pattern using a pattern paper, that's a whole new tutorial. But using a t-shirt, just follow this. So I'm coming out there by 6 inches. Now I've extended the depth of the armhole by 6 inches. So I've added half an inch sewing allowance. Then I'm gonna move on to the elbow. So you want to take your measurement from your shoulder blade up to your elbow. For mine, I'm taking 14 inches. So that's 14 inches being marked there. Now I'm gonna find the way of connecting it from the hemline all the way to the sleeve wrist line. So I'm still adding allowances here. Basically just showing you how to mark it from your t-shirt. You want to add sewing allowance. So that's all I'm doing here up to that bit. So once that is done, you'll be thinking of connecting together using your curved ruler. So you want to just watch me, what I'm doing here to connect this together. Don't forget, from the armhole, I came down by 6 inches and I marked my waistline as well. So from the waistline is usually where you start the curve. That's where the curve starts, right? Either slightly above the waistline or by the waistline. And sometimes you can have your dolman sleeve from the hemline of your top. So I'm gonna be showing you everything here. This is the first method, as you can see. Underneath the armhole is formed a bit of a triangle there, but you can decide to curve it out if you want. So I'm moving on to the next stage, another way you can draft the sleeve from the waistline again, right up there. I've done the marking, as you can see. So just watch what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be connecting in a curved way, not like a triangle I did before. So that's a bit of a curve as well, and slightly of a curve than the first one. And you can also alter it the way you want, as long as you start from the waist right up and you measure your elbow. That's fine, completely fine. So you want to connect it from there, and that is actually below. That is below the waistline. You can connect it that way. As you can see, that's below the waistline. You can come below the waistline and curve it up to the wrist. And also from the hemline, you can shape it up like that. That will make it a complete bat wing, as you can see. So you can connect it also like that. Once the sleeve is sorted, you can go ahead and mark out your top itself. Just make your marking. Make sure you had your sewing allowance, right? Just make your marking, and that's it. Basically, that's how to draft a dolman sleeve. Make sure you don't confuse a kimono sleeve with a dolman sleeve, because most of the time we confuse these two sleeves together. This is how to make a dolman sleeve. Very straightforward, guys. You can do it without any measurement by just visually imagining, how you want your sleeve to be, but making sure the 3 points are put into consideration: your waistline, your armhole depth, your elbow, besides the length of your sleeve. And voila, here we have a dolman sleeve pattern for our top or t-shirt. This is how to make it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've learned one thing. And if this video has been helpful, guys, remember to subscribe, like and share, and leave me a comment. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, look after yourself and bye for now.